Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. Got a man. It's Etienne. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Looking for space. It's Etienne. At the 40, there he goes. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback checking the play. To the air, it's Beck. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia! Talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
It's so nice to find the end zone early, get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's McCray. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the catch. It's Kelly. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. They'll try the right side. Tackled, but he has a first down. Here comes the hurry up. Going up top on first down. Looking left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Gonna take a shot. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return with that small change. They take over at the 43.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He's gonna pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's dealt. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The hand to the running back. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Dogs are on the move. Leaves it with the running back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Quarterback checking off. To throw, it's back. Looking to scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Georgia going up tempo. A first down run on the doorstep. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal coming up. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Dogs! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting them out early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's McCray. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Fires to the right. He's got it. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. Oh, break out the oxygen tanks. Touch. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Haynes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback adapting. On the run, fires downfield. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Looking for a man. It's King. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. The Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The Ramblin' Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. No, people forget Georgia Tech is a charter member of the SEC, and that was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
They'll throw it on first down. Now sliding to his left. He's right on target. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Sometimes you have to put it in a tight window, and sometimes the window is gargantuan, and it was there.
Yeah, that was one of them big old huge windows. And I tell you what, when you throw in the middle of the field, a lot of times quarterbacks are a little bit hesitant. When you're that open, it's easy to pull the trigger, easy to make the decision, make the read, get the ball to your receiver.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. quarterback is snowed under. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Through the air, it's King. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. First down here for the offense. He'll set up to throw. Floating away. Complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking to pass, it's King. Looking for the score! And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. They'll run the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an open.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Offense set on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Dogs picked up their hearts and stuffed them right back into their chest and pulled out a close one last time.
Yeah, definitely a lot of Georgia fans breathing a sigh of relief. A lot of success against the Yellow Jackets in this rivalry. They did not want to lose that one. Interested to see now how the Yellow Jackets come out today.
And here comes the offense on second down. The give. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. On the ground, it's Etienne. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
Oh, it's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Quickly to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Runs through the tackle. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. Trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the...
Snagged in the end zone! Touchdown, Dogs!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And no chance at a return here. They'll... at their own 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking downfield, it's King. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team.
At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Leaves it with the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The completion well past the sticks. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide out in motion. Back to throw, it's back. He's moving out of the pocket. Discards a man. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. The Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Lovett. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. A swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Finds his target down the middle. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Things getting tough for the Jackets as the hairy Dogs putting the bite into this one.
Georgia owning the Jackets, and they've owned this series, this rivalry, the hatred between the two. Right now, it's looking like that Governor's Cup going straight to the Dogs.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Haynes. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. They're bringing heat. Got him, and nobody's close. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 21, Georgia Tech 7.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's King. On the run, still looking. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. A great catch and run for 6. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
He'll call for the fair catch here. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's dealt.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's King. Moving away from pressure. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Feeling some heat. And that pass picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with it. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Fowler. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Howard. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Might be looking to run. He'll let one go down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Running back searching for a hole. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the catch past the sticks. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 38, set to kick it off.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The offense set for a first down play. The back goes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw on third down. Right on target this time. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking for a man. It's back. Finds the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 6, Georgia 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Etienne. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Buying some time. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
Number 1.
Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through it.
And it's blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball.
And it's so great to see the resiliency of this defense because they've been on the field now for a few minutes, right? This offense has been churning play after play after play, and they're getting yards, but the defense never quit. They were able to get to the ball, force the turnover, get possession, and now they get a much-deserved rest.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Going to the running game. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Now on first down from the 28. They'll ride the hot hand. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
With the catch, it's Ibuka. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
They believe they can run right here.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Running to the left. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Handoff to the lone back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The delay of game pushes the offense back. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. To the ground with the back. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Back to throw, it's Howard. Coming after him. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes his connection. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. Grab near the marker. It's Ibuka. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. On it hits the left upright. No good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. With 8 seconds to go in the half, wonder if they'll try to get a big play just to see what happens. To the air, it's back. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the 2nd half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, doesn't he? He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Howard. Makes the grab on the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
That's a really nice throw. And you think?
And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He's going to take off. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Line getting set on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He wants to throw it again. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. And the pass hits, picked off. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
On the move is the 30. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Pirouettes through. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Number 3.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're lining up to boot it away.
Sets a kickoff.
Coming out with it, it's Ballard. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Back out there. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep. And that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
Looking left. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Passing situation, what do I want to do? I want to bring more guys that can cover guys on the outside. Nice job by this defense, running the dime package, more DBs on the field to match up with all these speedy wide receivers.
They keep attacking through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Pulls it in. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. The short hands, it's Henderson. Touchdown, Ohio State! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And this is obviously a no-brainer. Great job by the offense, great execution. Inside of 2 minutes, you got to go for 2. You got to dial up this play, try to tie this football game up. What's your favorite 2-point play? Dial it up, and let's tie this game up.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. Gets it out quickly. He can't make it in. The 2-point conversion is no good, and they can't tie the game here late in the 4th.
20, Ohio State, 18.
Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This is where the pressure can start to build a little bit, trying to hold on to a 2-point lead, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. After giving up a score in that last possession, you just feel the sense of urgency now. It's really, really high, David. This offense, they've got to answer.
Yeah, but you got to remember, it's okay because I still got the lead. Now I just go out and execute, give it to my leaders, let them do their thing.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game, you want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
With jet sweep pass. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's back. Unloads to the wideout. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. Kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum. If you get it here on 4th and short, if you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes a grab enough for the first. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup. Georgia going up tempo. On the run, it's Etienne. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game.